Hi there, it's Mary with Mary's Stampin' Cafe. It is Quick and Easy Card Making Monday with Mary. Thanks so much for stopping in and watching my uploaded and recorded video. It is episode 10. That means I have uploaded 10 weeks of quick and easy card making tips. So I'm so excited to be here today. I know that one of the things that I find to make it so easy to create cards is when you have punches. Now, today I'm going to talk about the Terrific Toadstools Bundle. It is a fabulous bundle, so fun with these mushrooms, colorful, and then there's the punch, the builder punch, which I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this, especially with the way the stamp set's been designed. I also am pulling in a couple other of my circle punches. I have a 2 1/4 and a 2 3/8, perfect for layering, really quick to punch out your cardstock. I'm also going to feature the Terrific Toadstool 6x6 paper pack. This is a level 1 Sale-A-Bration pick. That means you cannot buy this pack of paper. You earn this free with a minimum $60 order. And so it coordinates perfectly, of course, with this stamp set. You see the cute mushrooms, and this one here with the little 3 mushroom tops. Super, super cute. The other thing about this is that it is so bright and sunny. I love all of these ombre toadstools, and then you get that beautiful wood back, some polka dots and stripes, some more really fun and wild mushrooms, and the colors again are just terrific. So there you go. It's a pack of 48 6x6 pieces. Now I'm going to be creating a fun fold card, and it's Quick and Easy Monday, so it has to be easy. I'm just going to be using one piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock that's cut 5.5 by 8.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. I will score it one more time, but I'll let you know. And then one piece of the fabulous Terrific Toadstool 6x6 papers, and I'm choosing this one with the really cute snails and the ladybugs. I love it. And the back side has that great diamond pattern with the melon mambo. Again, really bright and fun colors. So let's go ahead and set the stamp set and punch aside and talk about how we're going to go ahead and trim up and score for just our fun fold card today. So for my designer paper, I'm going to make some interest in it, but I only want it to be at 5 1/4. My card is going to be vertical, so I want to make sure when I turn it, the 5 1/4 is going up and down. Then I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to 1 1/8. And then from there I have a 2 1/8 piece left. So these are my 3 pieces that I'll be using for my card today. So 2 3/4 by 5, 1 1/8 by 5, and 2 1/8 by 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my cardstock. Remember I said I scored it at 4 1/4. You can see that score. Now I'm going to turn it over, going to slide it back through, and I'm going to score at 1 1/2. Now you might be thinking and wanting to ask, why did I turn it over? And I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so when you score your card, that's going to be your fold line, and see how it's like a valley? That is going to get folded like so. I'm going to be pulling this piece back, and again I want to fold it where those fibers have been broken from the scoring, and so that's going to come back just like that. And that is the layout of my card. So let's go ahead and move that. Like I said, it's just a fun fold out here, and I'm going to grab a bone folder because I want to really make sure that this is burnished really, really well. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. What I'd like to do right now is I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on this panel right here. And I'm using Lemon Lime Twist. Now, why wouldn't I use Granny Apple Green? Okay, I'm using Granny Apple Green cardstock, but I'm pulling out the Lemon Lime Twist, which is a slight brighter and lighter color. The reason why I'm doing that is because the Granny Apple Green ink can really be dark when you stamp it on the Granny Apple Green. And so the Lemon Lime Twist you see is actually pretty dark as well. The Granny Apple Green actually is very dark, and it tends to look a little bit more, I guess I want to say deep on the Granny Apple Green, getting to more like what I would call a garden green. And so I just wanted something to be a little bit more brighter, and that's why I chose the Lemon Lime Twist. There we go. Nothing better or quicker than just doing your own little Stampin' background, and I think that's terrific. And so that's really what I wanted when this flips back, to have that contrast. Close that up and set that aside. Now I'm going to bring in some white paper here, and let me show you how this is going to be really, really fun. So there are two mushrooms on my builder punch that gets punched out. It's this one here and this one. Those are the two that get punched out, and then you get this little stem. Okay, the rest of them don't have a punch, but really easy to cut out. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is, usually we would stamp first and then punch. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and punch out my 3 pieces. And let me tell you why, which is so cool on this bundle. Grab a little drink here. So when you stamp and punch, there is no border, white edging border. You know how a lot of times when you have a stamp and you die cut it out, you get a white border around it. Same thing with the punches, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to look which way this goes. Okay, I'm going to stamp it upside down, because it goes into the punch upside down. But I just want to show you when you put this in, how all of the white is gone. There's no white edge border. When this is lined up correctly, you have no edge border. And so when I go ahead and punch it out, notice I'm just getting the mushroom. There's no white edge whatsoever. So you can save a lot of time by simply punching out the white mushrooms, and then just go ahead and ink up and stamp right on top of the white. That takes so much less time, because once you stamp it and then you're trying to line it up into the punch, that takes extra time. Plus, you're never going to stamp 2 of them perfectly, so you're going to have waste. But doing it this way, I'm going to ink up that mushroom. I'm going to go ahead and just lay it over top. Photopolymer, so perfect. Push down, and look at that. I have a perfect mushroom. So let's set that one aside. I love that color. This is Peach Pie. It is a great color. So then I'm going to go ahead, grab the Melon Mambo and the other mushroom. This is so fun. So just punch out a bunch of the white ones, and then you can make a whole stack of mushrooms super easy. Going to come right over top. press down, and there I've got my great mushroom, just like so. So much fun. Okay, now from there, I have this little stem, and it's white, but I don't want it to be white. So I have crumb cake, and I am going to, let me see here. I want it to go this way, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and lay it down on the crumb cake ink. I'm then going to take my stylus, or take your pick tool, and I'm just going to press it down into the ink pad. You can take a blending brush and do this as well, but I want this to get pretty deep in color. I want it to contrast the other stem that I'm going to be stamping. So there we go. I'll go ahead now and just pick this up. Maybe. I keep dropping it. Oh my goodness. There. So now that I've done that, when I flip it over, you'll see how nice and deep and dark it is. It even has a bit of texture on it. Okay, and so that's going to be for this little mushroom. So super cute, and I really love this color that this came out. So I'm going to take this large mushroom stem, and I'm going to stamp that one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp 2 of them. Well, let me do a little bit more here. I'm getting some funky things going on. There we go. All right. It's a really flat surfaced stamp, so it can leave a little bit behind. But you can see how quick and easy this little guy is to trim out. So I have an extra, a couple extra of these now, since I have an extra peach pie mushroom cap. I'll be able to create another one easily here. So Sale-A-Bration runs through the end of February. The last day of February is the last opportunity to earn a free Sale-A-Bration pick. And there are more free items that have been added to Sale-A-Bration for this month. And the toadstool paper is a great choice to get yourself and that's going to be for this mushroom here. Just like so. Super cute. I see one little white edging here that I do not want. There we go. All right, so I've got my mushrooms there. I'm going to set this mushroom cap aside because I can use that again. And I'm going to come in with my 2 1/4 and my 2 3/8 punch. I want to go ahead, I'll grab just a scrap of the paper. Here we go. And I'm going to cut the 2 3/8 granny apple green. And then I'm going to grab my white scrap here. Where did my white scrap go? Well, let me grab that paper here. Here it is. There we go. Let me grab a little bit of white here. And I need the 2 1/4. The 2 1/4 is slight smaller than the 2 3/8. And so now I've got a great layer right here. Perfect. Really quick. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and simply glue my white circle to the granny apple green layer. And then my little mushroom's going to come here and here. So I want this little mushroom to kind of hang off the edge just a little bit. And so we'll go there. Now when it comes to gluing this down, I'm simply going to put glue about 3/4 of the way up and stop, because my mushroom has got to sneak behind the stem. I don't know why I'm turning my circle all around, don't need to. I'm going to go ahead and put that down like so. The liquid glue is going to give me a little bit of time to see if that's really where I want it, and I think it is. But see how I'm going to tuck that little part of the mushroom underneath it. So we have the stem showing right there, and there we go. That one's perfectly on. Now this one has the larger stem, and it's going to come probably and overlap that one, and then it's going to sit just like so. So two mushroom friends hanging out. So again, I'm not going to go all the way to the top. I'm going to have that go out just a little bit more this way. And then it's going to tuck right under there. And there we go. I've got my really super cute two little mushrooms there. And that's going to look great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set aside my glue, and I'm going to bring back my pieces here. And I'm going to start on the inside, and this one's going to go right here to the almost to the edge, just like so. And it's what's really great when you do a piece of the 6x6, you're going to have a continuous pattern going across your card. So some of them, thinking like the horizon, the horizon ones that have like a sunset scene, things like that would be really, really great. But this here with the snails and the ladybugs, and this is going to come right next to it, lined up here, right close to that just like so. And then this one is going to come and get glued just like that for the front of the card here. So it's just going to have the glue along here. So 2 strips, and then I go right back over the top of it to give it a little bit more strength, and that's going to come right here, lining it up. There we go. And then when this card opens, it looks like a fabulous card front, but it's going to open like this, and then you've continued on your beautiful paper throughout the card. I love that. I think that looks really great. Okay, so now it's time for us to put our mushroom on, and that's going to go here. And notice how when our lemon lime twist has dried, it's lightened up there, and so it almost looks like I did Stamping Off with Granny Apple Green, but I didn't. I just used that lemon lime twist and stamped once. So my mushrooms are going to go right here, and I am going to raise them up with dimensionals. So my dimensionals really only want to be on this left side. So we'll go right like that, and I'll put another one. I think I'll go ahead and put one right here, and then I'm going to take one more and put it just right on the other side of that, just like so. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and take those tops off. It's fun where I live. I don't want to be right in the center. I like things to be off center just a little bit. And there we go. Look at at how cute that's coming out. And then when it opens, it's going to open like this. Just a cute little foldy open. All right, now I have a couple of word labels here, which I love. The mix and match packs, you know, you've seen me with those as well. Those are really quick and easy to use. But these were a close to my heart product that Stampin' Up! Acquired. So let's see, let's get that straight. This just fits, the sentiment just fits, just a little thank you. Just fits on here. So I want to come really close to the edge here, and down I go. Let's see how I did. A little crooked. I'm going to lay this down. Get that straight on my block. I was overcompensating, I think, because I knew it was a little bit crooked on my block. So there's two sides. We'll just use that other side. There we are, perfect. Then we have a fantastic sentiment that says, so this was just a little thank you, and now you have, you are magical. And that's going to go on the inside on this tag. You are magical. Ah, I love it. Okay. So lid for the Memento ink. And then I'm going to come back in with the Melon Mambo. And I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to cut this off. And these are thick, which I really like. And then I'm going to give it a little flag at the end. So I'm going to go up the center, and then from one side, and then the other side, the corner. And there we go. Just a little thank you. Drag that there. Then I'm going to come in with a blending brush. And I'm just going to get those insides and around here. There we are. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, just tapping it into the ink pad. Gives me a nice dark edge along that. Then I'll go ahead with the blending brush, bring it in. Just try to get those corners. Soften them down a little bit. There we go. So that looks great. Get my scraps out of here. I'm going to bring this back in. And this little guy is going to sit just like so on here. And it is going to get a dimensional. Raise that up. Just covering up the bottom of the stems. Oops, a little crooked. We don't want crooked. Not allowed. All right, and then this is going to go right here. You want to make sure you don't go out too far, because when you close the card, you don't want to see that sticking out. So just make sure you're kind of centered in on the card there. You are magical. Super, super cute. Quick, easy, comes out, and you get that full 6x6 sheet. You could go here if you wanted to move it over just a slight little bit so the gaps were even on either side. Mine's off just a little bit, but that's okay. Well, I'm going to bring in another Sale-A-Bration item. These are the purple self-adhesive gems or sequins. Go ahead and get a few of those. This is perfect melon mambo if you ask me. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put this right over top the hole that's right there, just to kind of cover that hole. I'll go ahead and put a couple more. I'll put one right here in the center of that poof, and then I'm going to bring one more right over to this poof right there, just like so. Isn't that fun? Very fun. So then when I open up here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the ends to cover those holes and add a little bit more fun. I'll go ahead and put a couple more sequins. These are really fun, aren't they? I'm going to put them in the center of each of these because it's just too much fun. So there we are. We've got great sparkles. When I open the card, I can open from here or just go ahead and pull right on that mushroom. And there we are. You are magical. Just a little thank you. I love this card. So the purple sequins are also a free Sale-A-Bration item, level 1, just like the Terrific Toadstool designer paper. And you still have, I think, just about 2 weeks to take advantage of all of the fun Sale-A-Bration free picks and great products that are out there right now with the January to April mini, which will be, April will be coming quick. And then online exclusives, so many things to see. Thank you so much for watching today. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of my card today. Quick and easy card making Monday with your punches. I hope I gave you a great tip with this builder punch. Just go ahead and punch out many of the mushrooms. I know this isn't big enough, but just go in and, oh, actually it is. Look at that. Go ahead and just punch those out first. Do a whole bunch of them and then ink up and just stamp right over top because there's no white edging on this particular bundle. Again, your circle punch layers are so easy. Make sure you utilize them. I'll go ahead and I'll have a blog for this card so you will get all the measures and you'll know how to go ahead and do that. Just think about all of the different designer papers you have that you can have that beautiful design going all the way through. So much fun. Well, there you are. Thanks so much on this Monday. I hope you have a great week. And until next time, happy stampin'.